I've been there scrolling through endless coffee machine listings, seeing glossy photos of sleek black panels and dreaming about VERSATILITY drinks at home, only to end up with a unit that sputters, leaks, or just feels clunky when you try to pull a latte on a rushed morning. That frustration is real, and it's why I wanted to dig a little deeper before I hit buy. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The Jura ENA 8 is the kind of machine that promises to bridge that gap between a countertop espresso maker and a full-size Cup system, all while fitting into a kitchen that doesn't have the space of a CAF. At first glance, the all-black Metropolitan finish looks like it could belong on a modern kitchen island, and the touchscreen interface gives the impression of futuristic simplicity. But the real question is, does it actually deliver in day-to-day use, or does it end up being another pretty but impractical purchase? Let's start with the setup. Unboxing the ENA 8 feels surprisingly straightforward for a machine of this tier. The water tank slides out, the bean hopper snaps into place, and the drip tray folds down with a soft click. You don't need a separate water line, just fill the tank, add beans, and you're ready. The whole process takes about 5 minutes, which is a relief compared to some rivals that require you to assemble a hose or bolt a pump. The compact footprint, just under 12 inches wide, is a genuine win if you're dealing with limited counter space, but that compactness also means the water tank holds only 1.9 L and the bean hopper is about 125 g. For a single-person household or a couple who drinks a few cups a day, that's fine, but anyone looking to serve a small office or host brunches will find themselves refilling more often than they'd like. Operation is where the ENA 8 starts to shine, largely thanks to its 2.5-inch color touchscreen. The menu layout is clean. You tap a coffee icon, hold it a second for a larger size, and the machine does the rest. There's a My Coffee section where you can program strength, temperature, and volume for each drink type: espresso, lungo, cappuccino, even a flat white. What makes this practical is the way Jura has baked the pulse extraction process into the software. You don't have to manually adjust grind time or pressure. The result is a consistently thick crema that feels caf quality, even if you're not a trained barista. The grinder is a standout component. Jura uses a flat burr, ceramic-coated grinder that runs at a relatively low RPM, which minimizes heat transfer to the beans. In real-world terms, that means the coffee retains more of its aromatic oils, especially noticeable with beans that have delicate fruit notes. I tested a light roast Ethiopian blend that normally tastes bright but can become muted if overground. After pulling a shot from the ENA 8, the cup retained that crisp acidity and floral aroma, something I've missed on cheaper machines that use high-speed steel burrs. The grinder also offers 5 adjustable settings, so you can dial in a finer grind for espresso or a coarser one for a longer brew without needing a separate grinder. Customization is where the ENA 8 earns its full Metropolitan badge. The milk frother is a fine foam system that automatically textures milk to a silky microfoam, ideal for latte art. You can choose between hot milk for a classic cappuccino or cold froth for an iced latte, and the machine adjusts the temperature accordingly. The foam quality is impressive for an automatic system. It's thick enough that the latte maintains its velvety mouthfeel even after a minute. However, the trade-off is that the frother isn't detachable. If you want to clean it thoroughly, you have to run the cleaning cycle and then wipe the nozzle. There's no way to pull it out and rinse it under running water. For someone who frequently switches between dairy and plant-based milks, that extra step can feel a bit cumbersome. Technology-wise, the ENA 8 runs a proprietary pulse extraction process, PEP, that optimizes water flow through the coffee puck, extracting more flavor while using less water. In practice, that translates to a richer espresso with a shorter brew time, about 25 seconds for a single shot. The machine also has an automatic cleaning program that flushes the brew group and rinses the milk system after each use. You still need to decal every 3 months, but Jura's descaling tablets are included, and the machine guides you through the steps with on-screen prompts. One hidden downside is that the touchscreen can be a bit sensitive to fingerprints. After a busy morning of making multiple drinks, you'll find a faint smudge ring around the edges. It's not a functional issue, but it does require a quick wipe if you care about aesthetics. Who should buy the ENA 8? If you're a coffee enthusiast who values consistency, wants the convenience of one-touch drinks, and has a kitchen that can accommodate a modest water tank, this machine is a solid match. It's especially appealing if you enjoy experimenting with different beans because the grinder's quality preserves nuanced